Thank you for joining me here at the Montclair Youth Center. I'm here with representatives from American Medical Response and Montclair Fire Department, and I'm kicking off a hands-only CPR. It's very basic now, where people can learn how to just compress on a person's chest to circulate their blood to help them in time of need if they were to go into full cardiac arrest. This came about to start off EMS week in the state of California. This past Thursday, I introduced legislation proclaiming the week of May 18th, EMS week in the state of California. With that, I honored men and women of police, fire, EMS, doctors and nurses for the heroics that they do, and people that we depend on if an emergency were to arise. With that, I'm training several dozen folks from the community to let them know the awareness of CPR, in which I want them to also follow up on taking a full 4-hour course of CPR where they'll get the actual card from the American Red Cross. But this is just a brief introduction to them to show them how important it is to learn the very basics of compressions on the chest to help someone save someone's life in the time of need. So with that, I want to thank you all for being here and look forward to work with you and doing more in the community. Thank you very much for your time.
Even with a stranger, if you know you don't have to give the breaths or anything and you interact and do this right away, you're the difference. If you wait until we come, their chances here. If you start this, you double their chance, so the chance is huge. Good job. Jacob, you okay? You okay? If you're not there, call 911. So point to someone. Sir, call 911. Next, take the heel of your hand right in the center of the chest. Middle one right on top. Lock your elbows straight up over the top and straight down. I'm going to move this closer to you. And when you press, you see this right here? You see these two green lines? That means it's going deep enough. It's pretty hard on the table, I'll be honest. I'm going to move a chair for you. Hold on. I'm going to get you a chair. You want to try one here? I'm going to do the same for you. I'll get you a chair right there. Now try it. Because now it's just body mechanics. The other would be...
One of the things I'm working on is regarding the 911 abuse that we're having here in the state of California. Being with my background, running many calls in the 911 setting, many people are calling 911 that shouldn't be calling 911. You know, the examples are giving us, hey, I need to refill my prescription. I figured if I call 911, you'll take me to the hospital, I'll get my refill, which really you will. But unfortunately, that's not the way the 911 system was set up to handle emergencies, not basically being a taxi right to a hospital, right? So I'm trying to see how we can better improve the ways and communicate with people on why they should be calling 911. One of the other issues I'm working with is regarding the way people are being cared for in our skilled nursing facilities, assisted living facilities. I'm finding out when they're calling 911, when we show up, to find out how come this person is so sick that you're calling us 911 right now. How did this person fall out of bed? To me, I'm finding out that the people that work there aren't really working or not being qualified to work there because they can't answer basic, simple questions. We're coming in where people can't even breathe, they're having a heart attack, they're falling, but yet they don't know how that happened. But they're working there taking care of our seniors, our disabled, our veterans in some places, and those folks are somewhat limited income, right? They're only making so much money through Medicare, Medi-Cal, and if they're going to these facilities, they should be taken care of the way they should be, right? And it doesn't matter how much money they have or don't have, but the fact these facilities are open and operated to take care of our seniors, and for us, one day we may be